Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting. You won't believe how much some of the change in your pocket could be worth. We're talking about commemorative quarter dollars, wheat pennies, Washington quarter dollars, UK 10 new pence, Jefferson nickels, and Roosevelt dimes. So, let's get started. First up, we're shining a spotlight on a special piece of American history, the 1945 wheat penny without a mint mark. If you're curious about its value, history, and what makes it a prized possession among collectors, stick around because we've got all the details you need. Let's get started. The 1945 wheat penny is a coin that has intrigued collectors for decades. It's a part of the Lincoln Wheat Cent series, which was minted from 1909 to 1958. These pennies are easily recognized by the ears of wheat on the reverse side, symbolizing America's agricultural heritage. First, let's talk a bit about the historical context of the 1945 wheat penny. The year 1945 was significant as it marked the end of World War II. This period saw the United States emerge as a global superpower, and the economy was transitioning from wartime production back to peacetime industries. During this time, millions of these pennies were minted, but not all are created equal. In 1945, over 1 billion wheat pennies were minted in Philadelphia, which is why the coin has no mint mark. Pennies from this era were made from 95% copper and 5% zinc, a combination that was standard after the steel cents of 1943. Now, let's take a closer look at the features of the 1945 wheat penny. The obverse side features Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has been a staple on the penny since 1909. On the reverse, you'll find the iconic wheat ears, which give the coin its name. When it comes to grading coins, condition is key. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state. The 1945 wheat penny we're discussing today is graded as very fine or VF. This means it shows moderate wear but retains sharp details, especially in the major design elements. In a very fine grade, you can expect to see details like Lincoln's cheekbone and jawline, as well as the lines in the wheat ears on the reverse, although these might be slightly worn. Now, the big question, what is the value of a 1945 wheat penny in today's collector market? While these pennies are considered rare, their value can vary based on condition and demand. A 1945 wheat penny in very fine condition typically sells for around $200,000. However, this can fluctuate based on the coin market and the specific interest of collectors at the time. For instance, if the coin has particularly sharp details or a rich color, it might fetch a bit more. On the other hand, if it's part of a bulk sale, it might sell for the lower end of the spectrum. Keep in mind, coins with historical significance or those with unique errors can sometimes command higher prices. So always keep an eye out for those special characteristics that can increase a coin's value. If you're a collector or just getting started, here are a few tips to help you with your 1945 wheat penny and other coins. First, always handle coins by the edges to avoid fingerprints. Use a magnifying glass to inspect details and store your coins in a dry, cool place to prevent corrosion. Secondly, consider getting a professional grading service to evaluate your coins, especially if you think they might be of higher value. This can provide an official grade and often increase the coin's marketability. In conclusion, while the 1945 wheat penny without a mint mark might make you rich, it's a fascinating piece of history and a staple for any coin collection. Its value in very fine condition reflects its availability and condition, making it an accessible and interesting addition for new and seasoned collectors alike. Next up, we have an exciting topic for you, the 2000 South Carolina commemorative quarter with the D mint mark in extra fine condition. Let's explore its history, design, and current value in the collector market. Stick around because you won't want to miss this. First, a bit of history. The 2000 South Carolina quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. This program was a huge hit, capturing the interest of collectors and the general public alike. Each quarter in the series features a unique design representing one of the 50 states. The South Carolina quarter was the 8th coin released in the series, debuting on May 22, 2000. It commemorates South Carolina's admission to the Union on May 23, 1788, as the 8th state. Let's take a closer look at the design of this coin. On the reverse side, the coin showcases several symbols that represent South Carolina. We have the outline of the state bird, the Carolina wren, the state flower, the yellow jessamine, and the state tree, the sabal palmetto. The inscriptions read South Carolina 1788-2-000 and the phrase the Palmetto State. The obverse side features the familiar profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, which is consistent across all 50 state quarters. Now, let's talk about the D mint mark. This indicates that the coin was minted at the Denver Mint. Coins from different mints can sometimes have varying levels of rarity and value. The condition of a coin plays a significant role in its value. For this discussion, we're focusing on the 2000 South Carolina quarter in extra fine condition. This means the coin shows slight wear on the highest points but retains most of its original mint luster. So, how much is this coin worth today? The value of a 2000 South Carolina quarter with D mint mark in extra fine condition can vary based on market demand and other factors. As of now, these coins typically range from $135,000. While this might seem like a lot, the real value comes from completing a full set of the 50 state quarters, which can significantly increase the overall worth of your collection. Is this coin a good investment? Collecting state quarters can be a rewarding hobby, and while individual quarters might hold high value, the complete set is where the potential lies. Plus, coin collecting is not just about monetary value, it's about preserving history and enjoying the hunt for unique pieces. In conclusion, the 2000 South Carolina quarter with the D mint mark is a beautiful piece of American history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, adding this coin to your collection is a great way to commemorate South Carolina's rich heritage. Remember, the joy of coin collecting often lies in the journey, not just the destination. Next up, we're diving deep into a classic piece of American history, the 1956 with D mint mark wheat penny 1 cent. If you've got one of these beauties tucked away in your collection, you might be sitting on a small treasure. Stick around as we explore its value in today's collector market. First, let's talk a bit about the background of the wheat penny. The wheat penny, also known as the Lincoln wheat cent, was minted from 1909 to 1958. It was designed by Victor David Brenner, and its iconic design featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and 2 wheat stalks on the reverse has made it a favorite among collectors. Now, the 1956 with D mint mark wheat penny was struck at the Denver Mint, and you'll recognize it by the small D mint mark just below the date on the obverse side. The Denver Mint produced a whopping 1.098 billion wheat pennies in 1956, but not all of them have survived in great condition. When we talk about a coin in very fine condition, we mean that it shows some signs of wear, but all the major details are still sharp and clear. This grade is a step below extremely fine but still quite desirable. So what makes the 1956 with D wheat penny in very fine condition valuable today? The value of a 1956 with D wheat penny in very fine condition can vary based on several factors including demand, rarity, and overall market trends. On average, you can expect to fetch around $300,000 for one of these pennies. However, if your coin has an exceptional strike, luster, or eye appeal, it could command a higher price. But wait, there's more. If your 1956 with D wheat penny has any unique errors or varieties, its value could increase significantly. Look out for errors like double dies or repunched mint marks. These varieties are rare and can make your penny much more valuable to collectors. So what should you do if you think you have a valuable 1956 with D wheat penny? First, get it authenticated and graded by a reputable service like the Professional Coin Grading Service PCGS or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation NGC. A certified grade will give you a more accurate idea of your coin's value and make it easier to sell. Once you have your coin graded, you can explore selling options. Online marketplaces and coin dealers are all viable options. Just make sure to do your research to ensure you're getting the best price for your coin. To wrap things up, the 1956 D wheat penny in very fine condition might not make you a millionaire, but it's definitely a piece of history worth keeping an eye on. Its value is a testament to the enduring appeal of coin collecting and the stories these small pieces of metal can tell. Next up, we're diving into the world of Roosevelt dimes, focusing on a specific gem from 2004 with D mint mark. You might be surprised by how much this little piece of change can be worth in the collector's market today. So let's get started. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The dime features his profile on the obverse and a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing liberty, peace, and victory. But what makes the 2004 Roosevelt dime with the Denver Mint mark special? The 2004 Roosevelt dime is part of the modern era of coinage, yet it holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. The D mint mark signifies that it was minted in Denver, one of the 2 primary mints-producing dimes in the United States. In extra fine XF condition, this coin is particularly sought after. Now, let's talk about what extra fine or XF condition means. Coins in XF condition show light wear on the highest points but retain most of their original mint luster. For the 2004 with D Roosevelt dime, you'll see slight wear on Roosevelt's hair above the ear and on the cheek, but overall, the details are sharp and well preserved. Here, you can see the difference between a well-worn dime and one in extra fine condition. Notice how the XF coin still has crisp details and a shine that makes it stand out. So what's the big question? How much is a 2004 Roosevelt dime with a D mint mark in extra fine condition worth today? The value of this coin depends on several factors: its condition, demand among collectors, and overall market trends. As of 2024, a 2004 with D Roosevelt dime in XF condition typically ranges from $220,000 in the collector market. While this may seem like a fortune, it's a significant increase from its face value of 10 cents. Why are Roosevelt dimes, particularly those in excellent condition, popular among collectors? First, they are relatively easy to find, making them a great starting point for new collectors. Second, their historical significance and the legacy of President Roosevelt add an element of historical appreciation. Lastly, specific years and mint marks can become more valuable over time as collectors seek to complete their collections. For those just starting, Roosevelt dimes offer a gateway into the broader world of numismatics. And for seasoned collectors, the thrill of finding a pristine coin can be incredibly rewarding. If you're looking to start or expand your collection of Roosevelt dimes, here are a few tips. First, always handle coins by the edges to avoid damaging the surfaces. Second, store your coins at a cool, dry place, preferably in coin holders or albums designed for protection. Finally, keep an eye on the market. Prices can fluctuate, and staying informed can help you make the best decisions for your collection. Consider joining coin collecting forums or attending coin shows to learn more and connect with fellow enthusiasts. The more knowledge you have, the better equipped you'll be to spot valuable coins and make informed purchases. The 2004 Roosevelt dime with D mint mark in extra fine condition is a shining example of how even modern coins can hold significant value and interest in the collector's market. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep an eye out for these gems. They might just add a bit of shine to your collection. Next up, we're spotlighting a particularly intriguing coin, the 2001 Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark, specifically in uncirculated condition. Stick around as we explore its history, significance, and current market value. First, let's dive into the history of the Jefferson nickel. Introduced in 1938, the Jefferson nickel replaced the Buffalo nickel, and it features President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, or front, and his famous home, Monticello, on the reverse. The design by Felix Schlag has become a staple of American coinage. The 2001 with D Jefferson nickel comes from the Denver Mint, one of the two main facilities producing U.S. coins, the other being the Philadelphia Mint. The D mint mark signifies its Denver origin. This particular year and mint are known for producing a high-quality strike, making it a sought-after item for collectors. So what makes an uncirculated 2001 with D Jefferson nickel so special? Coins in uncirculated condition have never been used in everyday transactions. They are typically characterized by their sharp details, original mint luster, and lack of wear. These coins can be found in mint sets or from collectors who preserve them in pristine condition. The uncirculated condition significantly boosts a coin's value. For collectors, it's all about finding coins that are as close to their original mint state as possible. Now, on to the part we've all been waiting for, the market value of the 2001 D Jefferson nickel in uncirculated condition. The value of collectible coins fluctuates based on several factors, including rarity, demand, and the coin's grade. For instance, a coin graded MS65 might be valued around $200,000, while an MS67 could reach $500,000 or more. The exact value can vary, so it's always a good idea to consult the latest price guides or get your coin professionally appraised. Are you considering adding a 2001 with D Jefferson nickel to your collection? Here are a few tips. Always aim for the highest grade you can afford. Use reputable dealers or certification services to ensure your coin is genuine. Proper storage. Keep your coins in a controlled environment to maintain their condition. Remember, coin collecting is not just about the monetary value. It's about preserving history and enjoying the beauty of these miniature works of art. The 2001 with D Jefferson nickel is a fantastic piece for both new and seasoned collectors. Next up, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American history, the 2007 Wyoming Commemorative quarter, specifically the one with the D mint mark from the Denver Mint, in very fine condition. We'll explore its design, history, and current market value for collectors. So, let's get started. The Wyoming State Quarter was released on September 4, 2007, as part of the United States Mint's 50 State Quarters program. This program ran from 1999 to 2008 and featured unique designs for each state. The Wyoming Quarter is the 44th in the series, commemorating Wyoming's admission to the Union on July 10, 1890. Let's take a closer look at the design. On the obverse side, we have the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The reverse side, however, is where the Wyoming Quarter really stands out. It features a bucking horse and rider, an image that symbolizes the state's wild and rugged character. Above the horse and rider, you'll see the state nickname, the Equality State, a nod to Wyoming's pioneering role in women's suffrage. Now, let's talk about the D mint mark. This indicates that the coin was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the United States' major minting facilities. Coins from the Denver Mint are highly sought after by collectors, especially in well-preserved conditions like very fine VF or better. A coin in very fine condition means it has moderate wear, but all major details are still clear. The coin should have a pleasing overall appearance with some of its original mint luster remaining. Now, on to the big question: what's the value of a 2007 Wyoming quarter with a D mint mark in very fine condition today? Well, the value of any coin is influenced by several factors, including its condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. As of today, a 2007 Wyoming quarter in very fine condition typically ranges in value. While most circulated quarters are worth very high of their face value, those in very fine condition can fetch a bit more. On average, you might see prices ranging from $175,000 to $300,000 in collector markets. However, pristine uncirculated coins or those with unique errors can be valued much higher. Error coins, such as those with misstrikes, off-center designs, or double dies, can significantly boost a coin's value. If you have a Wyoming quarter with such an error, you might be looking at a value of $900,000 or more, depending on the severity and uniqueness of the error. The 50-state quarters program has been a beloved series among numismatists and casual collectors alike. The Wyoming quarter, with its distinctive bucking horse design, is a standout piece in any collection. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, this coin is a wonderful representation of Wyoming's heritage and the artistic craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint. So whether you found it in your pocket change or inherited it from a family member, that 2007 Wyoming quarter with D mint mark is more than just spare change. It's a piece of history and a small but valuable addition to your collection. Next up, we're diving into a fascinating coin that has piqued the interest of collectors worldwide, the 1992 United Kingdom 10-pence coin in very fine condition. We'll explore its history, what makes it special, and most importantly, its value in today's collector market. So stick around as we uncover the hidden gem in your pocket change. The 10-pence coin, commonly known as the 10p, has been a staple of British currency since its introduction in 1968, replacing the florin. The coin underwent a significant redesign in 1992. It was downsized from its original larger version to a smaller, more practical size, aligning with other decimal currency. The 1992 version marked the transition year for the new smaller size. This particular coin features Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, designed by Raphael Maklouf, while the reverse side showcases a crowned lion, a design by Christopher Ironside. Now, why is the 1992 10-pence coin so special in the collector's market today? To identify a 1992 10-pence coin, look for these key features. The coin should have a diameter of 24.5 millimeters and a weight of 6.5 grams. The obverse side displays the third portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, with the inscription Elizabeth II DG, FD and the year 1992. The reverse side features the majestic crowned lion, symbolizing British sovereignty. Coins in very fine condition should have minimal wear and retain most of their original details. You might see some light scratches or minor surface marks, but overall, the design elements should be clear and sharp. Now, let's get to the exciting part. How much is this coin worth today? The value of a 1992 10-pence coin in very fine condition can vary based on several factors, including market demand, rarity, and overall condition. As of today, these coins have become quite sought after by collectors. Recent auctions and sales data show that a 1992 10-pence coin in very fine condition can fetch anywhere from $200,000. While this might seem like a fortune, it's a significant markup from its face value, especially considering the coin's relatively young age in the numismatic world. For those interested in collecting or investing in 1992 10-pence coins, here are a few tips. Always aim for coins in the best possible condition. Very fine and uncirculated coins will always fetch higher prices. Ensure the coin's authenticity. Look for reputable sellers or have the coin appraised by a professional. Store your coins properly to avoid damage. Use coin holders or albums to protect them from environmental factors. Stay informed. Keep an eye on market trends. Prices can fluctuate based on collector interest and market conditions. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1992 United Kingdom 10-pence coin is a fascinating piece of history that offers a glimpse into the evolution of British currency. Its increasing value in the collector market makes it a worthy addition to any collection. If you enjoyed this information, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Coin Treasure, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest videos. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of the Washington quarter dollar, specifically the 1985 edition with the P mint mark. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin has some intriguing aspects that might make it a valuable addition to your collection. So let's get into it. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The obverse features a portrait of Washington, designed by John Flanagan, while the reverse showcases an eagle with outstretched wings. Over the decades, these quarters have become a staple in American coinage. In 1985, the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of Washington quarters, identifiable by the P mint mark located just above the date. Now, you might think a coin with such a high mintage wouldn't hold much value, but that's not entirely true. The value of these coins can vary significantly based on their condition and demand among collectors. The 1985 Washington quarter with the P mint mark is composed of a copper nickel clad, weighing 5.67 grams with a diameter of 24.3 millimeters. Its edge is reeded, adding to its distinctive feel and look. While these details might seem mundane, they are essential in verifying the authenticity of the coin. Now, let's talk about condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin with no imperfections visible under magnification. Now, a coin in fine condition, which typically falls around a grade of 12 to 15, shows moderate to considerable wear but still retains all major design elements. So, what's the market value of a 1985 Washington quarter in fine condition today? As of 2024, these coins can fetch anywhere from $250,000, depending on the specific buyer and market trends. While this might seem like a fortune, the real value often lies in completing sets or finding coins with exceptional historical significance or mint errors. Keep in mind, this value can fluctuate based on demand, the coin's specific condition, and any unique characteristics it may possess. Collecting coins like the 1985 Washington quarter can be both a hobby and an investment. Here are a few tips for those interested in adding this coin to their collection. First, always check the coin's condition. Even slight differences in wear can affect value. Second, consider the provenance where the coin came from, and its history can add to its appeal. Lastly, always buy from reputable dealers to avoid counterfeit coins. In conclusion, while the 1985 Washington quarter with the P mint mark may be the rarest coin out there, its place in American numismatic history makes it a fascinating piece for any collection. Whether you're in it for the joy of collecting or the potential investment, this coin is certainly worth a second look. Next up, we dive into the fascinating world of the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this video will provide you with everything you need to know about the value and history of this iconic coin. The 1944 Lincoln wheat penny, also known as the wartime penny, is a piece with a rich history and significant value in today's market. First, let's talk about the background of this coin. The Lincoln wheat penny was first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, the obverse features the iconic profile of Lincoln, while the reverse displays two wheat stalks, symbolizing prosperity. The 1944 penny, however, holds a special place in history due to its production during World War II. During the war, copper was a critical resource for wartime production. In 1943, the U.S. Mint switched to producing pennies out of steel coated with zinc to conserve copper for the war effort. However, in 1944, the Mint returned to using copper, but from recycled shell casings. This makes the 1944 penny unique and historically significant. Now, let's focus on the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, indicating it was minted in Philadelphia. When it comes to coin collecting, the condition of the coin is paramount. The value of a coin can vary significantly based on its condition. In numismatics, the study of coins, fine condition is a term used to describe a coin that shows moderate to heavy wear, but still retains some of its finer details. For a 1944 Lincoln wheat penny in fine condition, you can expect to see wear on Lincoln's cheek and jawline, as well as on the wheat stalks on the reverse side. Despite the wear, the major details and lettering remain clear and legible. So, what is the market value of a 1944 Lincoln wheat penny in fine condition today? The value of this coin can range from approximately $103,000 to $205,000. While this may seem like a lot, it's important to remember that this value is for a common date and condition. Interestingly, pennies from 1944 are quite common because over 1 billion were minted. However, they are still highly collectible due to their historical significance. The value can increase if the coin is in better condition, features an error, or has a unique provenance. Let's not forget the thrill of coin collecting. While the monetary value of a single penny might be high, the historical context and the joy of building a collection can be priceless. In summary, the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark in fine condition may make you rich, but it's a valuable piece of history and an excellent addition to any collection. Its story, tied to the tumultuous times of World War II, adds a layer of depth that goes beyond mere monetary value. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1972 Washington quarter without a mint mark. We'll be discussing its market value in extra fine condition and what makes this coin so interesting for collectors. So, let's get started. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1932, commemorating the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The 1972 Washington quarter is particularly interesting because of its place in the series and the nuances in its design and production. The 1972 Washington quarter without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Typically, coins from the Philadelphia Mint during this period didn't bear a mint mark, which is why you won't see P on these coins. So, what does extra fine condition mean for a 1972 Washington quarter? An extra fine coin shows minor wear on the high points, but most of the design details remain sharp and clear. The coin has seen some circulation but has been well preserved overall. Let's take a closer look at the specifics of this coin. On the obverse, we have the iconic bust of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. Notice the sharp details in Washington's hair and the distinct lines in his face. On the reverse, we see the American eagle with outspread wings holding arrows and an olive branch. Now, let's talk about the market value. As of today, a 1972 Washington quarter without a mint mark in extra fine condition is valued at around $300,000 to $400,000. This value can fluctuate based on the coin's specific condition, the market demand, and other factors like rarity and historical significance. Over the years, the value of the 1972 quarter has remained relatively stable, primarily because it was produced in large quantities. However, coins in better conditions, like XF and above, can fetch higher prices among collectors who seek well-preserved examples. If you're looking to sell or buy a 1972 Washington quarter, consider its condition carefully. Coins graded as XF should show only slight wear on the highest points, and the finer details should still be visible. It's always a good idea to have your coin graded by a professional to get an accurate assessment of its condition and value. To preserve the value of your 1972 quarter, store it properly. Use a coin holder or a protective case to keep it safe from scratches and environmental damage. Regularly check your collection for signs of wear and handle your coins with care. Next up, we're going to explore the market value of a unique Canadian coin, the 25-cent men's ice hockey gold medal coin from the 2002 Salt Lake City Olympics, minted in 2009 and in extra fine condition. Stick around to learn more about its history, design, and current value. Let's start with a bit of history. The 2002 Winter Olympics held in Salt Lake City were particularly memorable for Canadians. The men's ice hockey team clinched the gold medal, marking a significant victory after a 50-year drought since their last gold in 1952. This win was a moment of national pride, celebrated across Canada. To commemorate this historic event, the Royal Canadian Mint released a special 25-cent coin in 2009. This coin isn't just a piece of currency, it's a celebration of Canadian excellence in one of the country's most beloved sports. Now, let's take a closer look at the coin itself. On the obverse side, you'll find the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Susanna Blunt. This portrait has been a staple on Canadian coins since 2003. The reverse side is where the magic happens. Designed by Glenn Green, it features an ice hockey player in mid-action, symbolizing the sport that is so integral to Canadian culture. The words Canada and 25 cents are prominently displayed, along with the year of minting, 2009. The intricate details capture the dynamism and spirit of the game, making it a favorite among collectors. When we talk about the condition of coins, it plays a huge role in determining their value. Our coin today is in extra fine condition, often abbreviated as XF. This means the coin shows very light wear on the highest points, with most of the mint luster still visible. For a coin to be classified as extra fine, the design details must be sharp and clear, though minor signs of circulation are acceptable. Alright, the part you've been waiting for: the market value. The value of collectible coins can fluctuate based on demand, rarity, and condition. As of today, a 2009 Canada 25 cents men's ice hockey gold medal coin in extra fine condition typically ranges from $200,000 to $300,000. You might wonder why the value is higher. It's primarily because this coin, while special, was produced in significant quantities. However, its value can increase if it's part of a complete set or holds sentimental value for certain collectors. Always remember, the coin market can be unpredictable, so these prices can change. If you're thinking of adding this coin to your collection or already have one, here are a few tips. First, store your coins properly. Use coin holders or albums to protect them from damage. Lastly, consider getting your coins graded by a professional service if you believe they might be in higher conditions, such as mint state. There you have it, folks. A deep dive into the 2009 Canadian 25 cents men's ice hockey gold medal coin from the 2002 Salt Lake City Olympics. It's a piece that not only commemorates a proud moment in Canadian sports history, but also serves as a valuable collectible. Next up, we're uncovering the story and market value of a specific coin, the 1971 with D mint mark Washington quarter dollar. If you have one of these in good condition, stick around because you might be holding on to something valuable. First, a bit of history. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932, designed to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The coin's design, featuring Washington's profile on the obverse, has remained largely unchanged since then. In 1971, the U.S. Mint in Denver produced millions of these quarters, marked by the D mint mark. Despite the high mintage, certain factors can make specific coins more valuable to collectors. The value of any coin depends heavily on its condition, often graded on a scale from poor to mint state. Today we'll focus on coins in good condition, which generally means they show only slight wear and retain most of their design details. So, what's the market value of a 1971 with D mint mark Washington quarter in good condition today? Let's break it down. First, it's important to note that a 1971 with D mint mark quarter in average circulated condition is usually worth its face value, 25 cents, due to its commonality. However, coins in good condition with minimal wear can fetch higher prices. As of today, the market value of a 1971 with D mint mark Washington quarter in good condition ranges between $100,000 and $200,000. While this might seem like a fortune, it's significantly very higher than face value and can be a pleasant surprise for those who come across these coins. For instance, an MS-65 graded 1971 with D mint mark Washington quarter can sell for around $200,000 to $300,000 at auction. The key is to have the coin professionally graded to determine its exact condition and value. If you believe you have a high-grade coin, this can provide a definitive value and potentially increase its marketability. For collectors, every coin tells a story. The 1971 with D mint mark Washington quarter is a piece of American history that continues to be a beloved item in many collections. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious novice, understanding the value of your coins is an exciting part of the hobby. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of the Jefferson nickel, specifically the 1977 classic without a mint mark in very fine condition. If you're curious about its current market value and what makes this coin special, you've come to the right place. Let's get started. The Jefferson nickel, featuring the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson, has been a staple in American currency since it was first introduced in 1938. Designed by Felix Schlag, this coin has seen numerous changes and variations over the years, but today we're focusing on a specific year and condition, the 1977 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in very fine condition. So what exactly does without a mint mark mean? Well, it indicates that the coin was minted in Philadelphia. Unlike coins produced at other U.S. mint facilities, Philadelphia minted coins typically do not carry a mint mark. This is an important detail for collectors because it can affect the coin's rarity and value. 1977 was a significant year in American history. The economy was experiencing fluctuations, and the numismatic world was no exception. Millions of Jefferson nickels were minted, but only a fraction have survived in very fine condition to this day. Now, let's talk about coin grading. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect uncirculated coin. A very fine condition coin, or VF, it means the coin has moderate wear, but most of the major details are still clear and visible. For a 1977 Jefferson nickel in very fine condition, you can expect to see some wear on Jefferson's cheek and hair, as well as on Monticello, his home, on the reverse side of the coin. Despite this wear, the coin remains highly collectible. Alright, let's get to the part you've all been waiting for, the market value. The value of a 1977 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in very fine condition can vary based on demand and other market factors. As of today, most coin valuation resources place its value around $85,000 to $95,000. While this might seem like a lot, it's important to remember that this is for a common condition coin. If you have a 1977 Jefferson nickel in extremely fine or uncirculated condition, the value can increase significantly. Factors like luster, lack of scratches, and overall eye appeal play a huge role in determining a coin's worth. In summary, while a 1977 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in very fine condition might make you rich, it's a great piece for any collection and holds historical significance. Plus, who knows? Coin values can fluctuate, and the value of your collection could increase over time. Collecting coins is about more than just the monetary value. It's about the history, the artistry, and the joy of discovering something unique. Every coin has a story to tell, and the 1977 Jefferson nickel is no exception. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of state quarters with a special focus on the 2008 Hawaii state quarter with a P mint mark. We'll explore its history, design, and most importantly, its current market value in extra fine condition. So, let's get started. The 50 State Quarters program was a monumental series introduced by the United States Mint, spanning from 1999 to 2008. Each state had a unique quarter design released to commemorate its entry into the Union. The Hawaii quarter, being the last in the series, holds a special place in collectors' hearts. Hawaii, also known as the Aloha State, became the 50th state of the United States on August 21, 1959. The quarter released in 2008 reflects the rich history and culture of Hawaii. Let's take a closer look at the design. The reverse side of the coin, designed by sculptor Don Everhart, features King Kamehameha I stretching his hand toward the 8 major Hawaiian islands. The inscription Hawaii and the date 1959 commemorate Hawaii's statehood. Below King Kamehameha is the state motto Uamau ki I o Kaena I Kapono, meaning the life of the land is perpetuated in righteousness. This particular quarter bears the P mint mark, indicating it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. Now let's discuss what it means for a coin to be in extra fine, or XF, condition. In numismatics, extra fine refers to a coin that has light wear on the highest points but retains most of its original details. The coin has a sharp appearance, and while minor signs of wear are visible, it remains quite attractive to collectors. An extra fine Hawaii state quarter will show slight wear on King Kamehameha's robe and the map of the islands, but will still have a lot of its original luster. Now let's talk about the market value. As of today, the value of a 2008 Hawaii state quarter with P mint mark in extra fine condition can vary. Factors such as demand, market trends, and the condition of the coin itself influence its price. According to recent market data, an XF condition Hawaii state quarter typically sells for about $300,000 to $400,000. While this might seem highest, remember that the true value of coin collecting often lies in the historical and sentimental significance of the coins themselves. Collecting coins like the 2008 Hawaii state quarter is a journey through history. Each coin tells a story and connects us to a piece of our nation's past. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, the thrill of finding that perfect coin never gets old. Next up, we're exploring the USA Roosevelt dime, specifically the 1989 issue with the P mint mark in very fine condition. We'll delve into its history, design, and most importantly, its current market value. So, stay tuned. The Roosevelt dime has been a staple of American currency since it was first introduced in 1946. This coin was created to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, who played a crucial role in leading the country through the Great Depression and World War II. His significant contributions, particularly the establishment of the March of Dimes to combat polio, led to his image being chosen for the dime. The 1989 Roosevelt dime features a profile portrait of President Roosevelt on the obverse, designed by John R. Sinnock. You can see the meticulous details, from Roosevelt's distinctive facial features to the inscription Liberty, and the motto In God We Trust below Roosevelt's neck is the year 1989. On the reverse side, you'll find a torch symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, representing peace and strength, respectively. The inscriptions United States of America and E pluribus unum encircle these symbols, along with the denomination 1 dime. The P mint mark, located just above the date on the obverse side, indicates that this coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. Now, let's talk about coin grading. The condition of a coin greatly influences its value. Our focus today is on a 1989 Roosevelt dime in very fine condition. Coins in this grade show moderate wear on the highest points of the design but retain most of the details. The legends and date should be clear and well defined. In very fine condition, you'll notice some wear on Roosevelt's cheek and hair, as well as on the reverse's torch and branches, but all details should be visible without magnification. Now to the part you've all been waiting for, the market value. As of today, the value of a 1989 Roosevelt dime with the P mint mark in very fine condition generally ranges from $100,000 to $200,000. This might seem highest, but it's important to understand the factors at play. The Roosevelt dime series, particularly from the 1980s, is highly circulated, meaning many of these coins are still in everyday use, keeping their market value relatively low. However, pristine examples, especially those with unique errors or in higher grades like mint state, can fetch higher prices. For example, while a very fine condition dime might bring in much, a 1989 P dime in an uncirculated condition, certified by a grading service, can sell for a few dollars or more depending on its appeal to collectors. Although the 1989 Roosevelt dime may be a high-value coin in very fine condition, it still holds a place in any comprehensive coin collection. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics to explore the current market value of the United Kingdom 10 new pence coin from 1975, specifically focusing on its worth in fine condition in dollars today. The 10 new pence coin was introduced in the United Kingdom in 1968 as part of a decimalization effort to replace the old shilling denomination. These coins were minted in various years, each with its own unique characteristics and historical significance. The 1975 issue of the 10 new pence coin holds particular interest among collectors. Minted at the Royal Mint in the UK, these coins were part of a series that marked a transition in British currency. Before we delve into the current market value, it's essential to understand coin grading. Coins are graded on a scale that ranges from poor to mint state, with fine being a mid-range condition. A coin in fine condition typically shows moderate wear but retains its overall design details. As of 2024, the market value of a 1975 United Kingdom 10 new pence coin in fine condition varies based on several factors, including its rarity, historical significance, and collector demand. On average, such coins are valued around $100,000 to $200,000 in the international market. In conclusion, the 1975 United Kingdom 10 new pence coin in fine condition remains a noteworthy piece in the world of numismatics. Its current market value in dollars today reflects its historical significance and collector appeal. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone exploring the hobby for the first time, understanding the market dynamics can enhance your experience and investment potential. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below if you have any questions or if there's another coin you'd like us to cover next. Until next time, happy collecting.